Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? What is good, y'all? We are here with a brand new video, and you can see by the title of this video and also the thumbnail. Yeah, what is actually going on with Real Madrid currently right now this season? Because man, they splashed out, picked up this man Mbappe. Last season splashed out, got Jude. So what's going on here? What's going on with Real Madrid? Well, it could be a multitude of things. Well, first off, let's backtrack and let's go back to last season. They signed Jude. They get Jude. Cool. They still have Tony Kroos. Midfield, everything is cool. Cash money. Vinny Jr. balling out. Everybody doing well for the team. And they win their 15th UCL. I think they won the league, or somebody else won the league that year. Something along the lines. Correct me if I'm wrong. But then now this season, they sign Mbappe. Cool. No issues. They sign Mbappe. And then it's just like it feels like they crumpling right now. Now, I didn't start picking up watching Real Madrid until like recently because I watched them play Dortmund in the Champions League, watched them play Barcelona in the in La Liga in El Clasico, and then I watched them just recently, just now, just a little bit ago. The game's already over. Play against AC Milan. I'm gonna go through those three games. First game against Dortmund. First of all, Dortmund should have that game on wraps. They had that game on wraps, but I don't know what happened. It seemed like Dortmund got a little too ahead of themselves, or they crumpled, or they like kind of like backed off and slacked off. They should have backed off. They should have just kept pressing and playing. But I feel like the biggest issue, I feel like personally, is that for starters, one, um, Thierry Henry pointed this out when he was showing like a little diagram thing, like the little like he was going through like the little run play by plays of being the number 9, aka the striker. You still also have to defend as well too as being a striker. If the opposing team has that ball in their back line where their defenders are, and you're trying to cut off passes to make an interception and counterattack, make a quick interception. Jude was trying to play, Jude's trying to play those in between passing lanes, but then at some point Mbappe was supposed to press and try to make a press and force a bad pass, but he didn't do that. And Jude was like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?" Um, the biggest other thing too that I feel like is like what Real Madrid should have done was instead of going and big splashing on Mbappe. Personally, for me, I would have found a replacement for Tony Kroos because Tony Kroos retired after that season. After he won the 15 Champions League, he retired. He's done. He doesn't play football anymore. He's retired. I feel like personally what they should have done was instead of going big balling on Mbappe, because Mbappe was like, "Yeah, I'm out. I want out of PSG and I'm gonna go to Real Madrid." Da da da. They should have just denied that shit, but they were like, "Nah, we want Mbappe because he balled out PSG." Da 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 da. You really in reality didn't need him. You did well last season without him. You should have just let him be, and you probably should have just let him be like, you know what, nah, let him go somewhere else and to a team that actually really needs him in all seriousness. Madrid really didn't need him, honestly. They had Vinny Jr., they had Rodrigo, they got Jude, they still have Modric, in which I feel like Modric is going to retire at some point soon. I feel like, or he may go somewhere else. Who knows? But that's just what I feel like personally, honestly, in my opinion. And also too, Carlo Ancelotti, man, he is a great manager. He's fantastic, but I feel like this is also another piece of a factor too, because like a lot of teams that do well, there's a system, there's a structure. That's how come they asses got cooked by Barca for nothing. For starters, one, I'm gonna jump in this game now. I know I've been blabbing along like the issues of what they need, but the biggest issue I see is that one, Mbappe really does not play striker. When he played at PSG, he was on the wing. Let that man Mbappe thrive on the wing for once or something, please, because that may make a difference. Put him on the wing and put Rodrigo at striker. Do that swap or something, or put Vinny Jr. at striker and Mbappe on the wing, whichever floats the boat. But I feel like the issue with Real Madrid is that it's like I feel like there's the chemistry. It can be there, but it's just like there's miscommunications. Mbappe's trying to do. There's things where Mbappe and Vinny Jr. are trying to do too much themselves. Jude's trying to play as well too, but he's confused on how he can fit in with Mbappe being there and to shine and do his own thing as well too, because Jude hasn't been there either. What's going on with him now? So there's a multitude of things. But back to I was going to talk about the Barca game. The issue was that one, too many offsides. Too many offsides. Barca was playing that mean offside trap, but they were one pressing the fuck out of them. Number two, isolated the shit out of Mbappe. So they really like, okay, well we can't give it to Mbappe. Let's give it to Vinny Jr. Vinny Jr. tried to rainbow somebody, that didn't work out, and it just led to kind of like a disaster. The back line just kind of fell apart when Lewandowski scored. The back line fell apart when Rafinha scored. There's a multitude of things. There's just, I feel like there's just a multitude of things. And then when they recently just played AC Milan as well too, you get beat 3-1. So you beat Dortmund on a comeback. You lose 4-0 in El Clasico in your own backyard, and then you lose 3-1 in Champions League to AC Milan. Now, AC Milan ain't no slouches either. They're not no slouches. But something's got to change with Real Madrid, and if they don't, then I feel like they'll get to the round of 16 of Champions League, but I feel like they're either gonna not get far and lose at some point, or they're gonna get bounced, man. I don't know, but I'm ranting, I'm blabbing, and I feel like that's just my honest opinions. I feel like my thoughts of what I'm just seeing right now. I don't know everything else because I've not kept up with Real Madrid like how everybody else has. So if you guys want to throw in some stuff in the comment section down below, please don't bash me. Please don't thrash me at all whatsoever. Just educate me a little bit more of what I feel, what, you guys know more knowledge of. And yeah, so Real Madrid, get your shit together, please. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't get your shit together, you can kiss your seasons. Like, you can kiss your season goodbye. And honestly, Barca just going to rule and beat y'all every fucking time they see you. So, yeah, I'm out, and I'll see y'all later in the next one.